Before assembling the machine, please organize all the parts. We have prepared all necessary fasteners, and each step is accompanied by a diagram showing the parts. For machine installation, simply follow the steps below to assemble the machine quickly. Step 1. Open the box and take out the corresponding parts. As shown in the diagram, arrange them in order. Connect the gantry frame, middle connection assembly, and main frame together using half counterhead hexagon socket bolts, flat washers, spring washers, and nuts. As shown in the diagram, connect one end of the fixing frame to the main frame using half counterhead hexagon socket bolts, flat washers, spring washers, and hexagon locking nuts. As shown in the diagram, the other end should be connected to the gantry frame using flat washers, spring washers, and half counterhead hexagon socket bolts. Install the seat cushion pin assembly onto the seat cushion adjustment frame, ensuring that the pin mechanism functions smoothly after assembly. Step 2. Use the corresponding hexagon wrench to loosen the set screws on the base plate assembly. Slide both slide bars downward while keeping the lower end stationary and tilting the upper ends outward. Remove the pre-installed counterweight head group from the gantry frame. Open the counterweight block box, and according to the weight markings, load the counterweight assembly and counterweight head group from bottom to top. Support the slide bar fixing sleeve with the slide bar to prevent it from falling. Use the corresponding hexagon wrench to tighten the set screws on the base plate assembly. Install the pin pulling assembly at the center hole of any counterweight block. The pin should lock into place above the counterweight head group. Step 3. Unscrew the half counterhead hexagon socket bolt and remove the right guard plate from the gantry frame. Placing it aside, loosen the half counterhead hexagon socket bolt, flat washer, and hexagon locking nut on the connection frame. And pass the steel wire rope through the round hole, then lock it back into place. The steel wire rope should be routed through the main frame and gantry frame and connected to the counterweight adjustment rod. Reattach the right guard plate to the gantry frame using the half counterhead hexagon socket bolt. Secure the rear guard plate and front guard plate to the gantry frame using the half counterhead hexagon socket bolts. Attach the water bottle holder to the gantry frame using half counterhead hexagon socket bolts, spring washers, and flat washers. Then tighten. All connections should be made on the gantry frame. Step 4. Attach the backrest fixing frame to the seat cushion adjustment frame using the rotating shaft and bearing retaining plate. Then secure with large washers, half counterhead hexagon socket bolts, spring washers, and flat washers. Attach the backrest adjustment frame to both the backrest fixing frame and main frame using the rotating shaft and sleeve. Then secure with large washers, half counterhead hexagon socket bolts, spring washers, and flat washers. Secure the cushion and headrest to the backrest fixing frame using half counterhead hexagon socket bolts. spring washers, and flat washers. Finally, attach the seat cushion to the seat cushion adjustment frame using half-counter head hexagon socket bolts, spring washers, and flat washers. Step 5. Attach the press frame to the connecting bracket using the rotary shaft and bearing retaining ring. Then secure it with a large washer, half-round head hexagon socket bolt, spring washer, and flat washer. Install the pin pull assembly onto the connecting bracket. Ensure the pin pull operates smoothly. After assembly, check and tighten all screws. Monthly, inspect all assembly bolts and re-tighten them if necessary. Shake the product if any wobbling occurs. Adjust the position or foot pad height. Weekly, check all rotating parts for smoothness and absence of unusual noise. Ensure the steel wire rope is taut and the counterweight blocks are not suspended in a stationary state. Check the functionality of the pin pulling assembly and tighten it. Apply silicone oil to the slide bar and bearing rotation parts. Ensure all functions are operational during normal product use. Daily, inspect stress-bearing parts like steel wire rope, pulleys, and counterweight blocks for wear or damage. Inspect the product surface for paint peeling, leather aging or softening, label detachment, surface damage, etc., and replace if needed. Wipe the product surface with pledge. Remove the rear guard plate and right guard plate. Pull out the counterweight pin. Then lift the counterweight head upward. Insert the counterweight pin into the front counterweights, making the counterweight head hang in the air. Remove the steel wire rope at the counterweight adjustment rod. Loosen the hexagon locking nut on the connection frame. To remove the flat-headed steel wire rope, take the steel wire rope out of the connection frame, following the pulley path. Install a new steel wire rope. Pick up a new steel wire rope. Use half-counter head hexagon socket bolts, flat washers, and hexagon locking nuts to secure the flat-headed steel wire rope through the round hole at the connection frame. Then tighten it. The steel wire rope should pass through the pulley and connect sequentially through the main frame and gantry frame to the counterweight adjustment rod. Reinsert the counterweight pin. Pull out the counterweight pin. Place the counterweight head back and insert the counterweight pin into any counterweight block. Reinstall the right guard plate and rear guard plate.